Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Jones, the ball carrier.
From the 20, and the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Seahawks nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a first down. Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 8.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
56 to Mark, 56. Check 56.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll check that down to Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown. Greg Olsen. As time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
That man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
A gain of 9.
Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got Evans.
Brady's pass.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Seahawks 9.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 30.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Brady.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Here they come. 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard
from the shotgun. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On 1st down, Carson. Levante David in on the tackle.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check, 4 down, 4 down. Check, 45 is the mic. Check back. 45. Mike, 45.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Brady going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Carson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. at the 4-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He can't hang. He's not. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.